Hi everyone, I'm John Daniel, co-owner of Wave Media Group LLC based out of Mobile, Alabama, as you can tell by my accent probably, where our philosophy is only results matter. We are an internet marketing company that works with a lot of HVAC companies, and so I wanted to do a short video on Google rankings, Google ads, and Facebook. So maybe give you guys some perspective on what it is that we do and what it is that you can also do that will probably help you increase your number of calls and amount of business that you have. So let's dive in. So my first page here is air conditioning Houston, Texas. We're looking at Google search. So the first thing that we see is Google Guaranteed, which you know what that is. You have to do the background check for your company. And then they put you up in the top 3 if you're bidding high enough, since now it's run through Google Ads. And then of course you can click the More HVAC Pros in Houston to find more. When we scroll down, you have the regular ads underneath that. So Google Guaranteed is much more expensive now than the regular ads that you'll find right underneath that. So what we're going to do today, before we get into Google Ads, is we're going to start with Google Maps. So this is what everybody cares about. Everybody wants to rank locally, but how do we rank locally? So at the top, we did a search for Houston, Texas, which is pretty broad. At the very top, we have Mission Air Conditioning and Plumbing. So let's take a look at their website. They have a fantastic website. I love the call to action on it. The request service button is right there. The financing button is right there. The phone number is clickable. It looks great on a mobile device. The website's fantastic. As we scroll down through the site, you're going to see a lot of content. And more than likely, and I don't know this to be certain, but more than likely they hired an SEO company to help them with this website. The reason I think that is because they have the areas we service with individual pages with content on them. So if we go to Memorial City, for example, go to this page, there's an entire page of content written around Memorial City, Texas, more than likely by an SEO company that they hired to try to get them ranked in other places besides just Houston. So let's take a look at our search results for Memorial City, Texas. I did a Memorial City, Texas air conditioning search, and this is an ad, and the top 3 is Sears, AirSmart, and Houston Air Design. So Mission is not there in Memorial City, Texas. So now I'm going to explain to you why that is. No company, in my opinion, in 2020 should be paying any type of marketing or advertising agency any dollars for SEO right now, because Google has completely changed the landscape of SEO to the point to where if you're writing content on your site and you're adding content to your site and trying to get ranked that way, it does not work anymore, just as I showed you in that example. Let me show you a real life example of how Google Maps works, and then I'm going to show you the top 8 correlating ranking factors from Google that you can get your phone out, maybe take a picture of my screen once I pull that up, and send it to your marketing company so they can begin to implement it. Okay, so let's just zoom in. So I'm going to zoom in on the maps here to right around here in downtown Houston. So you can see the companies that come up. Number 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 is where I'm at here on the maps. Now watch this. If I change my location and I move around on the maps, let's say north of there, watch the companies that are there now. Now let's move to the west a little bit. See how the company's changed again? So we're still in the same area. We're only probably moving, I guess, about 5 or 10 miles away, maybe a little more than that, but not really anything significant. I would think that if you're a company in downtown Houston, you would probably service this area as well. See how it just changed again? So if I live in this area right here and I do a Google search for air conditioning, these are the companies that I'm going to get. Pull up. Okay, so now I'm going to show you the top 8 correlating ranking factors and why those guys rank where they rank at. And I'm going to be quiet for just a second, give you a chance to read this and take a picture of it if you'd like. Okay, so notice the number one factor is distance from center of search. Then total organic rankings, number of reviews with the keyword, number of how many reviews that you have that are negative, the percentage of reviews with a keyword, number of reviews not responded to, average yearly reviews, and then the number of reviews that people have liked. So notice that just about every one of these factors, with the exception of a couple, are not mentioning, or they're all mentioning reviews, except for the top two, the distance from center of search and total additional organic rankings. The rest of them, it's about reviews. Now, just like there's a lot of SEO companies, there's a lot of review companies. But again, you don't need to spend a lot of money to get good reviews. And that's one of the things that we can help you with at Wave Media Group, is to put together a strategy to get your reviews without having to pay thousands of dollars a month just to get the customers that already love you to leave you a review. So moving on. Let me just move on here real quick to Facebook, because we're on limited time here and I don't want to keep you guys all day. So Patco AC Service, this is one of our customers here in Mobile. So I want to show you what we're doing on Facebook for these guys. When we started working with them, it was probably about 90 days ago. Their Facebook page was around 300 likes, and now it's up to over 1,000. So we've increased their likes about 700. We've added about 700 likes in about 90 days for this company. Now I see it a lot of times where people will they'll do giveaways for gift cards or TVs or coolers or something like that to try to get likes. The only problem with that, guys, is when you're giving away a TV or a gift card or something along those lines, then they're liking your page just for that gift card. So they don't really care about anything that you do. But the alternative to that is to post good content that people really respond to and they like it when they see it. So that way you can get likes on your post, and then you can invite the people who like your content, and that turns into more conversion, because if people are already liking your content and you can get them to follow your page, then when you do have a special offer or when they do need service, they're going to call you. So let's look at one post here. This one we just posted 2 days ago. It's about tax season, financing, and upgrading your system basically with your tax return. So you can see this one was boosted a couple of days ago, and it's already up to 36 likes. So this one's already doing really well. So when you start getting 36 people liking a post like that, all you have to do is click on it, go through the list here, and all of these have already been invited, but if they haven't, there would be a button here that says invite, and you can actually manually go through and invite each one of these people to like your page. That's the fastest way to grow your business on Facebook, is to post attractive ads that are very colorful and have a good call to action in them that people can actually relate to. You have to think like your consumers, think like your customers. The one thing that people are not looking for on Facebook is service. And so if they come home and their air conditioner is broken or they need service right now, they're not going to Facebook, they're going to Google. When they're on Facebook, you should be posting things about tune-ups, maintenance, which is the same thing, new systems, financing, indoor air quality products. Those are things that we should really start posting about on Facebook, because as you can see from this one, spring comes quickly. Has your air conditioner had its spring tune-up with a question mark? And then we have $39 tune-up as our special offer. And as you can see, we had 112 people like this post. And so that's a really good reaction on Facebook, and it creates a lot of conversion, and you get a lot of loyal customers that way. I'm going to show you another company that we have that we work with in Owensboro, Kentucky. This company here has 22,000 followers, which I can't say that I had anything to do with that because we just started working with these guys recently. But I wanted to show you that we have the ability to run Facebook lead ads. Okay, so a Facebook lead ad appears in your publishing tools, and you go to your forms library, and you see that they have a lead form here that asks you to fill out your name, phone number, and email address. And this one here is a free in-home consultation for an hvac system, air purifying. Now, this ad's only been running for 2 days, but these guys have already gotten 3 leads from it to go sell an hvac to people in their area. So this one's done really well just in the last few days. So this is one option. Another option I want to show you is called a ClickFunnels. On your website, you don't have to pay for a ClickFunnels in terms of going to clickfunnels.com or any one of the other ClickFunnels websites. You can actually build one on your site. And this is an example of one that we have. See, the first screen here shows 0% interest for 60 months. Give me a free quote. The next screen they go to is to get their voucher. They put their information in. Give me my voucher. And then the third screen they get to is you're almost set. Just schedule your tune-up. And thank you for opting in. It's got the phone number, and your voucher will be sent to your email inbox shortly. This is a great way to capture people, sending them to your website. Because as you remember seeing a minute ago on the Missionaire site, there was a lot of options there. But if you're just pushing financing, then it's really good to have a ClickFunnels to where people, if they're interested in your financing, they can go straight to the page and get their free quote, send you their information, and get on with their lives. They don't have to sift through a bunch of content that they're not interested in. So that's that. Now let me show you 2 other things. I'm going to show you 2 different Google ad campaigns, and I'm going to kind of go quick here because I know we're running kind of long. The first one I want to show you is for Schwartz, which is this same company we're just looking at on Facebook. This is their Google ads. So as you can see here, we've got 2 YouTube ads running, one for the iWave and one for their next gen system. The way YouTube works is if you have a video on YouTube, when you go to YouTube and you're going to watch a video, an ad comes up before that video starts. If you skip that ad, it doesn't cost the advertiser anything. The only time it costs you anything is if people watch it for 30 seconds without skipping it. So both of these ads are 30 seconds. As you can see by the iWave, they've had 4,097 impressions, meaning people saw the video on YouTube. And then out of that 4,000 people, 1,850 of them watched the whole video. While they had the ability to skip it, they watched it, which puts them at a 45% interaction rate, 3 cents a view, which a YouTube ad can cost anywhere between 1 to 2 to 3 cents a view, just depending on what your target location is. And yes, this is a question we get a lot. Can we target specific areas? Absolutely. You can target individual neighborhoods. You can target cities. You can target homeowners and exclude renters. You can do just about anything you want with Google and Facebook ads. So as you can see, almost 2,000 people have actively watched the video at 3 cents a view. So their cost is only $55.06. You really can't beat that, guys. Okay, so that's one. And then I want to show you one more. Now this is a paused campaign, but I wanted to show you this one because of the sheer number of calls that this company had. So this is what was called a call-only ad in Google. So these only appear on a mobile device. And this company here got 84,280 impressions over about a year time span here. And out of that impressions, they had 1,073 clicks. Not to their website. The clicks were phone calls. And you might say, well, if it was a phone call, how do I know that the caller came from Google? Well, Google, when you do a call-only campaign, they give you a call report, which basically looks just like this. And so you can see each call that you had, what time it came in, how many seconds it lasted, the caller area code, if the call was received or not, and then the campaign that the call came from. So you don't have to ask people where they heard about you. If you're running a call-only ad, Google will give you the report, and you'll know exactly where each one of your calls came from. And notice here, there's 2 missed calls right here. Now, if you have a missed call, like your phone rings, maybe you don't answer it, or maybe you have your ad schedule set up to where your ad's running 24 hours a day and it's in the middle of the night or something like that, Google's still going to charge you for that click even though you didn't answer the phone. So be sure if you're running call-only ads that you shut the ads off when there's no one available to answer the phone. Last but not least, you can see their cost per click was $15.57. And then for 1,000 calls, you do the math, their total cost for about a year was $16,703. So, I mean, in your opinion, as an HVAC company, if you get a service call or if you get a change out or even the maintenance, I mean, that call is probably worth about $15 a call. A lot of times with Google Ads, sometimes they'll charge even more than that, but I'm not going to get into those details right now because I do want to cut this short so you guys can get back to your business. So, again, my name's John Daniel. I'm the co-owner of Wave Media Group. If you can contact us by clicking on our contact form up here in the upper right. You can send us your name and a message and ask me any questions that you like. Just mention that you saw this webinar and mention that you watched this video and that you have questions, and I'll be happy to answer anything that you have. Or you can email me directly at john.wavemedia@gmail.com, or feel free to call me. This is my personal cell phone number, so you can text me, call me anytime you like, and if you just have a quick question, I'll be happy to answer it for you. Anything we can do for you to help, that's what we're here to do. Only results matter. Have a great 2020, guys.